Thank you, Mr Speaker. My questions to the Minister for Social Development and Employment. What action, if any, has the Government taken to reduce child poverty in New Zealand?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, apart from the great economic work being achieved by this Government's robust fiscal policies, the Ministry of Social Development has done a great deal to help children and families in these tough economic conditions, including the Job Support Scheme, Restart Payments, Job Opportunities, Community Max, Breakaway Programs and the highly successful Community Response Fund. In addition, we have increased the abatement rate for DPB and invalids benefits so people can earn more while still receiving the benefit.
The Honourable Annette King.
Speaker, has the Government made a commitment to end child poverty in New Zealand? If so, what timetable has been set to achieve it?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, it would be great to be able to say that we could end child poverty in New Zealand, and certainly under the previous government they had 9 years to do it, the best economic times to do it, never achieved it.
The question, Mr Speaker. Mr Speaker, will she support the Every Child Counts call to establish a cross-party group to address child poverty, and will she seek to convince the Prime Minister it should be established, given that he dismissed the idea when I raised it with him in November last year?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
No.
Very good. The Honourable Annette King.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker. Has she seen the report from the Child Poverty Action Group, which states that before the election, National made political capital out of a so-called underclass in New Zealand, but since the election, child poverty has become invisible? And has she argued in Cabinet for priority to be given to end child poverty in this country, a country which can afford millions for a building to have a party in, but children have to wait?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, I have not seen the report from the Child Poverty Action Group. I can, however, say that under the very best economic times that the previous Labor government inherited, they were not able to end child poverty. We've inherited a recession and we're doing a fantastic job.
The Honourable Annette King.
Mr Speaker, does she agree with the Prime Minister's Chief Science Advisor, Professor Peter Gluckman, who said the government is putting the money in the wrong end, that investing in troubled teens is often too late, the first 6 years of life are critical, and will she ensure that funding is provided to reduce child poverty, even if she won't commit to ending it, reduce as it happened under the previous government? And will she commit to reducing it in the next budget?
The Honourable Judith Collins.
Mr Speaker, the best way out of poverty for families is work, and I agree with the Children's Commissioner. Well, I know there might be a four-letter word for the Labor Party, but it's not to this side. But I agree with the Children's Commissioner who said that work is a road to salvation.
Question number 6, Sandra Gowdy. Order. 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 I've called Sandra Gowdy.